All right, good afternoon, participants. Today, we will talk about an annual report of Astra International Incorporated. But first, let us introduce ourselves. Next slide. All right, please, Alpha, introduce yourself.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Alfa Zahra. So nice to meet you all, and thank you.
I'm Vivian. I'm the moderator for today's presentation.
And I'm Nisamina Shegian.
I'm Sigola Sinomora.
I'm Nabila Fitri Salsabila.
Hello, my name is Penny Maya Listasari.
All right, next slide. Today, we will talk about some materials. They are company profile, annual reports, time continuity, the relevant project of suffice, description of trend and graph for the financial highlights, non-financial achievement, audit opinion, and last, sustainability. Next slide. So here are the logo of Astra International Incorporated. Next slide. Alright, at this time, I will explain about the company profile. So Astra at a glance. Astra International Incorporated was established in Jakarta in 1957 as a general trading company under the name Astra International Incorporated. Currently, Astra has 7 core business divisions, including automotive, financial services, heavy equipment, mining, construction and energy, agribusiness, infrastructure and logistics, information technology, and property. Um, Astra International has a motto that is through difficulties to reach a star, and they have an aim that is to prosper with the nation. The philosophies are to be an asset to the nation, to provide the best service to our customers, to respect individuals and promote teamwork, and also to continually strive for excellence. The vision are to be one of the best managed corporations in Asia Pacific with sustainable growth and solid financial structure, and also to be an intelligent and agile corporation focusing on our people, customers, and society. And last, they have a mission that is to prosper with the nation by providing the best value for our stakeholders. Next slide, please. So here are the organizational structure. The President Commissioner is Prijono Sugiarto, President Director Joni Bunarto Chondro, and the Chairman of Executive Committee is John Raymond Witt. The Chairman of Audit Committee is Bambang Permadis Mantro Bojonegoro. And last, Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee is Sri Indrastuti Handri Putranto. Please next slide. So this is the Board of Commissioner profile. Prijono Sugiarto and Sri Indrastuti Hadi Putranto. Next slide. And this is the Director of Astra International Incorporated. Next slide.
Okay, so here we are. So in this meeting, I will explain to you all guys about the team's continuity about Astra International Corporate. So as we can see, in this slide. The first one is the theme's continuity in 2019. The themes is embracing challenges and inspiring the nation. So, development in the business environment throughout 2019 put a pressure on the performance of several Astra Group's business lines. In the face of the challenges, the group continues to build excellence through the capabilities of professional human capital with integrity, organizational ability, and to make things happen, and maintaining the reputation as a partner of choice. At the same time, challenges for future growth were responded by the group through planned and sustainable development of digital competency. It is Astra Group's hope that the first achievement and strategic step recorded this year and in the coming years can be an inspiration to individuals and companies in Indonesia. The next one, in 2020, the theme is optimism in adaptation and innovation. So, in 2020, the world was hit by the COVID-19, right? And which precipitated a crisis that has no precedent. Responding to this challenging and uncertain situation, Astra Group formulated pandemic response strategies and policies to adapt and innovate to the new realities, which were implemented simultaneously across all Astra Group's business portfolio. In the 2020 also marked a milestone for Astra Group in charting the next stage of its Pride of the Nation journey towards the goal 2030 to become one of the companies that make Indonesian proud in the eyes of the world in all its activities. And then we can see in 2021, the theme continuity is resilient to pursue opportunities in challenging times. So, the pandemic still continued in 2021, affecting all aspects of life. Nonetheless, as a group remaining optimistic and determined to be resilient in making contributions to support growth of the domestic economy, serve customer, and overcome the impacts of the pandemic across the nation. With the spirit of digitalization, as a group companies enchained efficiency and operational excellence in business, with consistent implementation of disciplined and prudent financial management, and people development to cultivate innovation as for people with leadership capabilities. And all these innovations are implemented to reinforce strong organizational resilience of Astra Group. And then, as we can see in here, in 2021, the theme's continuity is accelerating transition, strengthening action, and widening impact. So, in the 65 years of its evolution journey of Astra Group, enter 2021, 2020, 2022, I'm so sorry, with an optimistic yet vigilant mindset and attitude. With consistent implementation of Chatur Dharma values and good corporate governance, Astra remained optimistic in observing challenges and facing them as opportunities to continue growing. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, increasing technological and business models disruption, as well as geopolitical pressures, the group decided to advance its sustainability journey with the launch of Astra 2030 and measurable targets that Astra wants to achieve by 2030 in portfolio, people, and public contribution pillars. And then the last theme's continuity of Astra International Group is shaping the future through sustainable growth. So, starting in this 2023 era, the roadmap defined for each of Astra Group business line has been implemented based on the principle of optimizing business, creating and strengthening added value and broadening ecosystem. The roadmap were formulated by taking into account the changes in various external elements and change in landscape, as well as integrating Astra 2030 sustainable aspiration to ensure Astra continued growth and relevance in the future. So Astra 2030 vision to be the pride of the nation. So yeah, that's all the annual report of the team continuity of Astra Group Corporate.
Okay, next here I will discuss about the relevant product or service. Company service are various activities and interaction carried out by a company to meet needs and satisfy customers. Good service is very important because it has a big positive impact on a business and the relationship between in the company and customers. So, that PT Astra International Tbk also make efforts to provide service and produce product aimed at satisfying and attracting new customers for the sustainable of PT Astra International itself. Here are several examples of product and service that PT Astra International has. Next, okay, several forms of PT Astra International service in the fields of automotive, financial service, and construction and energy mining equipment. And next, okay. The next are the form of service and product that PT Astra International has in the fields of agribusiness, infrastructure and logistics, information technology, and property.
Okay, I will explain the chart and financial trend of PT Astra for the previous 5 years. The following is a graph of PT Astra net revenue from 2019 to 2023. In 2019, PT Astra had a net income of 237 trillion rupiahs, but in 2020 it decreased to 175 trillion rupiahs. Then the graph shows an increase every year from 2021 to 2023, which is 316 trillion rupiahs. It means for the past 3 years, PT Astra has managed to make good sales and good service. And next to, there is also a graph of PT Astra's total assets from 2019 to 2023, where every year has a good increase, except in 2020, it has decreased slightly, amounting to 13 trillion rupiahs, as we can see, and the highest was in 2023, which amount to 445 trillion rupiahs. Next slide. On the left is a graph of profit attributable to owner of the parent, as we know that revenue affects the owner profits as well. So if the revenue is small, the owner profit is also small. This trend is similar to the previous net revenue trend before. So the highest was in 2023 by 33 trillion rupiahs, and the lowest was in 2020 by 16 trillion rupiahs. And the right is a graph shows that PT Astra total equity every year has increased for 5 years, and 2023 is the highest from the previous year. Next slide. It is a graph of earning per share by PT Astra from 2019 to 2023. EPS is a presentation of the company's profit allocated to each outstanding common share. The highest share price is in 2023, which is 836 rupiahs. And next to a graph of dividend per share, dividends are part of the company's profit. They are distributed to shareholders. As investors who buy a stock, we certainly expect the company to experience large profits. The highest is in 2022, amount to 640 rupiahs. Thank you. Next.
Okay, now we move to Astra non-financial achievement. Astra implements two non-financial achievement system for its employee. The first is annual bonus. Annual bonuses are usually given at the beginning of the year, middle, or end year of the year. Usually, the bonus is set at 1 to 2 times the employee's basic salary depending on the company's profits for the year. However, for our employees of PT Astra Honda Motor provides benefits for its employees. The second is monthly bonus. Monthly bonuses are intended for service and marketing employees. For the service division, bonuses are given based on the incentive calculation for vehicles that carry out oil change service with the price of oil per 4 liters being 60,000 rupiah. Incentive is 7.5%. In the marketing division, the monthly bonus referred to is an incentive from a sales bonus and an evaluation period of 3 consecutive months, providing monthly bonuses based on total sales by meeting sales targets. Next slide.
Okay, now we will discuss audit opinions or auditor opinions. So, what is an editor's opinions? An editor's opinion is the formal affirmation of the correctness and fairness of a company financial statement presented by an independent editor. So, an editor will check financial reports and then offer formal affirmation. Next slide. And there are four types of audit opinions. The first is unqualified opinions. That means financial statements are free from any materials, errors, and omissions. Then qualified opinions. That means there are some major exceptions to the accounting rule. But overall, financial statements are fairly present. Then adverse opinions. That means there are material and pervasive issues in the financial reports. And that means financial statements are wrong. And the last is disclaimer of opinions. Auditors are unable to express an opinions because financial statement is sufficient evidence. Next slide. Okay, and this is an example of audit opinions for PT Astra International's financial statement on the year 2023. As we can see on the screen, that in the independent auditor's report, the auditor have expressed their opinions regarding PT Astra International financial statement, and that the type of the opinions is unqualified opinion, and that means the financial statement of PT Astra is correct. Next.
Okay, the last is sustainability. Astra 2030 Sustainability Aspiration. Astra Sustainability Framework that will integrate sustainability into Astra Triple P strategies. There are portfolio, people, and public contribution. The first is portfolio. Reduce group-wide Scope 1 and 2 greenhouse gas by 30%, and 2023 achievement is 13.96%. 50% renewable energy to supply operation. 2023 achievement 44.63%. Reduce group-wide water withdrawal intensity by 15%. 2023 achievement 23.66%. Achieve 99 solid waste recycling and recovery. 2023 achievement 98.67%. Increase our business resilience by growing non-core revenues to 88%. 2023 achievement 73%. The second is people. Champion action to support employee diversity and inclusion, focusing on gender. 2023 achievement gender diversity and inclusion for leaders. Achieve group-wide zero workforce fatalities and 60% reduction in lost time injury rate. 2023 64%. Champion actions that support board and executive leadership diversity and inclusion, focusing on gender. 2023 achievement developing Astra Women's Network Program. The last is public contribution. Reach 2.5 million people through our community development programs. 2023 achievement 2.27 million beneficiaries. Thank you.
Alright, participants, that's all from our presentation for today. And thank you for your attention and good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank
Thank
you all.
you all.